So today we're going to show you how to make a decently awesome tasting breakfast consisting of eggs, bacon, and toast.
We already have the bacon toasted. We just need to start our toast, which I'll start right now, and fry our eggs. First, you're going to need a small pan. Small pan's good if you want to have a small amount of eggs. And you're going to need some vegetable oil or some non-stick spray. And eggs. You want to set your stovetop to about a 4. That way it's not too hot, not too cool. Or a little bit of vegetable oil. Or medium, but not a lot of vegetable oil. Cover the bottom, that way it's nice and smooth, that way it slides around. Crack your egg. Now, Justin wants his egg to have his yolk solid, which means that I'm going to have to cook this so that the egg stays together. You just let it sit there for a little bit. Let it sit for a little bit. That way that it cooks completely, so you can move it around. Wait. So now you can slide it around relatively smoothly, and then you gotta get to the edge and flip it, like that. See? The egg's still intact, yet it's still together. Cook the other side. That way there's no raw egg still in there. It's all together, not breaking apart. And then after a little bit you flip it back over. See how it's still done? Not liquid or anything. There's no raw egg. That means that it's done. So then we put that on the plate and we start the next one. And then we're going to start our second one. Usually I leave the same amount of oil that we started with, that way we don't have to pour any more. And I
Make a scrambled egg this time or something like that.
I have it so that my egg has no yolk. That way the yolk is solid. And then after this we'll make some scrambled eggs. Then I'll let that sit for a minute and we'll start making our scrambled egg. We're gonna pour a little bit of milk. Not too much. Crack an egg. And our egg's just about done. We flip it.
Oh look, your toast is done.
There's a toast, yeah. And then
Here it is.
Is that? Just butter the toast. While that's doing, you just to make scrambled eggs, you take a little bit of milk and eggs and whip it together. That way it's all mixed in, nice and consistent. I'm not going to do a circular motion, that way it whips it around back and forth. And then we check to see if this egg's done. See, this one's all good. No raw egg. That's the second one. Now for the scrambled egg.
Is that working for you too?
This will be different. Just put that on the stovetop. For this one you're gonna need a spatula for. You're gonna let it sit there.
Oh, you
Okay, then we just kind of let it sit for a little bit. That way it can cook on the bottom. And then after a little bit, you scrape the bottom. That way it takes off what has been cooked. You kind of chop it up with a spatula. So move it around. That way it's all together. And that way it cooks all the rest of the egg. While that's cooking, I'm going to throw away my old eggs. And as a cook, you always want to put away the rest of your stuff after you're done using it. See how our eggs kind of clumping together but still breaking apart? Well, it kind of looks like that. You also don't want it to be really, really moist. Put this away, please. Okay, and now our eggs are done. Okay. And you set this off to the side where there's no heat. That way it doesn't melt anything. And hold up 1 minute. And you got a good breakfast. And then you just pour yourself some juice or some type of juice to finish up your breakfast. And that's how to make a good breakfast.